DrNowhere is a creative artist known for crafting eerie and twisted stories about terrifying creatures like the Boiled One, the Boy in the Bath, and the Locust. And guys, there are already Minecraft mods that bring these nightmare creatures into the game and the community. So in today's video, I'm gonna bring even more of DrNowhere's horrifying monsters into Minecraft. In this first episode, I've got 5 brand new entities, and trust me, they look terrifying and super unsettling. So subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and now let's dive straight into this video, guys. Cone zones are tall humanoid entities with pitch black bodies and ridiculously long, thin limbs. Their heads come to a sharp point like cones, and their pale faces have dark, miserable eyes and that eternally sad expression. Cone zones pretend to be harmless, weirdly friendly monsters, and they lure victims in by acting calm or even inviting conversation. So the first creature I'm adding is this thin, bony figure with its ribs sticking out and that pitch black skin. Then we got this long, skinny neck, and sitting on top is that super sharp cone-shaped head. Those eyes look horrifying, red and black, pure darkness staring right through you. The whole body is covered in this black, gloomy, sad, depressed tone, but that's all just a trick to lure you in. Normally, this thing sits on the ground looking miserable, but when it moves, it suddenly launches forward with this freaky animation that looks like its legs and arms are broken. Guys! It makes the whole vibe 10 times more disturbing. When it attacks, it charges and smashes its target with that nasty shaking effect that makes your skin crawl. So our first creature is Cone Zones from DrNowhere, and I've also got many other creepy monsters already in the game waiting here. Oh, and it will also break blocks while moving, guys. So you can't hide inside houses or structures at all, because this thing will literally demolish everything in its path. It destroys blocks like nothing. Now let's test it on villagers. It rushes insanely fast. There is no chance those villagers can escape into their homes, and we also have other scary monsters like Cartoon Cat, for example. Seems like Cone Zones wins this one. It only needed a few hits to clap Cartoon Cat instantly. Now let's summon it again and see if I can actually escape it myself. This is actually creepy, guys. It's about to charge. It's staring right at me. It's coming. It moves kind of slow, huh? Maybe I should increase its speed, because right now escaping is actually too easy, guys. According to the creature's lore, it's supposed to be sluggish and kind of dragging itself around, so I'm not sure. But honestly, I think upping the speed makes it scarier, because right now it's way too easy to outrun. And according to the info, these cone zones gather into big groups and chase the player together. Seeing them from afar is already nightmare fuel, and when they finally notice you, they sprint in the most disturbing way imaginable. That's the first creature of today's video. Cone Zones from DrNowhere. Super creepy. Very spooky, guys. And now let's move to the second creature. Father Fester seems to be a face with a broken and outstretched jaw and deepened eye sockets that the eyes don't seem to fit in. It usually appears in cramped, small, dark spots. It has a long, lengthy, and very thin body. It also has an infinitely hungry for everything, includes time and space itself. Entire concepts and meaning, souls, people, happiness, and sadness, and it's on its way to where we are now, slowly. And here we have Father Fester, guys. First, we've got this insanely deformed, creepy figure that looks completely twisted and starved. On top sits this horrifying face with pitch black hollow eyes and those sharp, uneven teeth. That jaw is ridiculously long, stretched out, dripping with gory mess all over its mouth. It's disgusting, but also incredibly well designed. Look at this masterpiece, guys. The details are insane. Its back extends like some kind of long worm, and the limbs are thin bent like some nightmare. The arms look terrifyingly skinny. Rate this creature, guys. I give it a 10 out of 10 because it's absolutely vile in the best way. The whole animation constantly shakes violently, like it's losing control, making it 10 times more unsettling. When it moves, it crawls at high speed, guys, and it has this completely deranged movement pattern, like its body is glitching out. You see it, right? That chaotic shaking, not only that this monster has a special ability that lets it pull everything toward its mouth from far away, dragging anything closer until it gets devoured. This whole village only has one villager left, guys. It looks massive in-game, and the model turned out really cool. Since the original images only showed its face, I had to research the body shape from other sources, and that's how it became this disgustingly creepy monster. It moves really fast in-game too. I set its speed to 0.5, which means it's faster than most monsters. Run! It will pull every nearby target toward that huge mouth and devour everything with insane damage. Oh gosh, it's chasing! Wow, it's pulling me in. There is absolutely no escaping this thing once it locks onto you because the suction ability drags you upward and straight into its jaws. What happens if Father Fester fights Cone Zones? Who's tougher? Looks like Father Fester totally dominates this one. Cone Zones hits too slowly and Fester just destroys it immediately. Way too creepy, guys. Honestly, nothing seems able to take this monster down. Let's try an Iron Golem. One hit and the Golem is eliminated instantly. Too easy. And there you go, guys. See that? The suction pulls you in and there's no way to escape. That's our second creature from DrNowhere. And moving on to the next character, who do we have? Angel of Life. Its form is a fleshy mass with a central core and fleshy tendrils. Two of these tendrils are currently interacting with a patient engaged in a healing process. A smaller top-hatted mass sits atop the main body, adding an element of mystery to the creature's overall appearance. First of all, we've got tons of tendrils stretching out everywhere, looking absolutely gross as they sprout across its body. And here is the head on top, looking insanely nasty, guys. A weird face with a bunch of tentacles growing all around it. And on top, there's this top hat, which actually looks kind of cool despite everything else being nightmare fuel. On the outside, its whole body is made of exposed flesh with no skin at all. Extremely disturbing. And you see these two long tendrils that are basically like two arms or something, guys. They reach out to interact with a target. It's actually healing the target, guys. This is the only good aligned character we've had so far. It doesn't destroy anybody, and when it raises its arms, the target gets healed and even gets bonus hearts. Super cool feature. Even though the design looks disgusting, this creature isn't harmful. Except this one, guys, it has no bones at all. It's just internal organs and the nervous system with no skin, and this creature will never attack any target. It only heals if it gets near a target, but it still refuses to fight back. If, for example, I lose health, then this creature will approach me to heal me. See, I get regeneration, even when it meets other creatures like enemy mobs. It will just heal them instead of fighting. It won't attack anyone, guys, it just rushes in and heals. Now let me test a battle between two characters while a bunch of Angel of Life mobs surround them and heal both sides. Let's see who gets clapped first. The attacks are brutal, guys. And this fight will literally never end unless every single Angel of Life gets eliminated. Their role is fully support healing other characters, but never dealing damage. You guys comment below and rate this creature. I think it's a pretty cool design. Even if it doesn't attack anything, its role as a healer makes it really interesting to have in the world. I'll give it 8.5 points. And now, I'm jumping straight into the next character, guys. This one is simple, but super cool nonetheless. Next, who do we have, guys? The Locust, completely black, lanky, and tall humanoid creature with thin, sharp, stick-like arms and a deformed human face with hollow eyes and tube-like appendages covering its head and neck, which suggests that it may be biomechanical in nature. It attacks people by breaking through screens and presumably eating them. And here we have the Locust, a super famous creature, probably one of DrNowhere's most iconic ones, guys. First, I've got this terrifying body made from weird-looking mechanical parts or something, if I'm not mistaken. And then on top grows a head with tons of tangled wires or tubes. I don't even know what they are, all pitch black and creepy. And then it has this messed up face that looks absolutely terrifying, guys. No eyes at all, just a mask slapped on the front. It grows super long arms made of those tube-like mechanical parts, kind of like robotic limbs. Then the legs grow out extremely long too. This thing looks horrifying, seriously disturbing, and when it moves, it is actually pretty slow. Next, this isn't an unfamiliar character to you guys because this creature already has a mod. This is the Locust. The Locust already exists in Minecraft mods, but my version is completely different because it's way more detailed and way more accurate to the original design, guys. The animation is super weird, constantly jerking and twitching like it's malfunctioning or going insane. And this creature is ridiculously tall. If I'm not mistaken, it's the tallest out of all of them. Fighting a tiny iron golem looks hilarious. It only needs one hit to eliminate it instantly. So easy. And then we let it fight another monster Cone Zones to see who is tougher, guys. Both of them are huge. It lost. The Locust just got clapped, even though I'm not sure which creature in this mod is actually the most OP because the wiki doesn't list exact damage values. I'm not sure who is supposed to be the strongest, but based on the look and the vibe, the Locust should have been way stronger, right? And yet it destroyed Cone Zones earlier. So now let's try the Locust versus Father Fester. If I'm not mistaken, Father Fester is supposed to be the toughest, right? I'm not sure, but based on appearance, it looks the scariest. Wow, it destroyed it immediately. And if we let all three of these characters battle while tons of Angel of Life mobs rush in to heal everyone, it looks crazy, guys. Everything gets pulled toward Father Fester. Everyone gets surrounded by a massive group unable to move at all. What would happen if I switch to survival mode and get chased by all three monsters to see who catches me first, guys? There are so many of them. Where do I run? Run, run, run. They're all chasing me, but I'm running super fast. None of them can catch me. Wow, it pulled me in. Once that suction gets you, there's no escape. Even if you run fast, you still get dragged from far away. So what do you guys think of my version of the locust? Scarier, creepier, right? If I'm not mistaken, it's way more terrifying. Rate it below. I'll give this one a terrifying 10 out of 10, guys. All right, and now we're moving on to the last character in this video, the fifth creature, and the one I think is going to be the most interesting, guys. Housewalker, enormous creatures that resemble hermit crabs as they use large houses, typically 3 stories or taller, as their shells. They have the ability to either fly or levitate. Inside the house they use as a shell, there is a visible eye and a mouth located beneath it, adding to the mystery surrounding these enigmatic beings. And here we have Housewalker, guys. First, I've got the first floor of the house, then the second floor grows on top, and the third floor rises as well, and finally there's a roof. A house that looks all crooked, huh? It's not straight. I don't even know who built this. And inside, there's an eye and a mouth, guys, right inside the house. That's the creature living in there. And the house is just a shell, while tons of arms and legs grow out of it. The creature itself is inside. It uses the house as its armor. Okay, guys, that's actually pretty interesting, and it's levitating above the ground. Pretty cool. The design is unique and definitely creepy at the same time. Now, we've got a flying house to see how it behaves. It's massive, bigger than any previous character, and it's flying, guys. It charges forward to attack. The damage is really high. Okay, it destroyed the locust. Looking from afar, it's super terrifying. Its speed isn't super fast because it hovers, but once it catches up, there's no way to escape. But if we wanted to make it even scarier, we could increase its speed and it would be able to chase down anything, guys. Right now, it's a bit slow. Okay, let's test these creatures against a huge horde of cone zones to see which team comes out on top. I think Housewalker is probably stronger. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the biggest, so it should be the strongest with the highest damage. Let's have it fight the locust and see how that goes. And it seems like it still destroys it. Now let's throw it against Father Fester, huh? I think Father Fester is stronger. It literally pulls this entire house into its mouth because it can devour and swallow everything. Even space and time, Father Fester is probably the strongest, right? I'm not sure, guys, because there's no exact info on the wiki, and now let's make all of these creatures fight each other to see who's the toughest. 5 brand new characters in this mod, guys. Each of them could be the strongest, I guess. You guys comment below and tell me which one you think is the most OP. Before seeing the results, I'd say probably Housewalker or Father Fester is the strongest. I personally think Father Fester is the toughest, guys. Only 3 creatures left. Who's gonna win? Father Fester is pulling both of them into its belly right now, but it still might not be over yet, guys. Oh, only 2 characters left, Housewalker or Father Fester. I think Father Fester. Oh, and my guess is correct. Father Fester is officially the strongest in this mod. The result seems pretty reasonable. I'm not sure, but honestly, it feels right. Whoa, scary, huh? The speed is insanely fast. Whoa, too fast. Another hit to see if it can catch me. I try to run from Fester. The speed is way too OP. Here it comes. It's chasing super fast. Run, huh? No way to escape. I tried to flee, but got sucked in. That's it. One more creature. Housewalker, the walking house. Weird name, but actually really fun, guys. Another unique character added. I think this design is amazing. Even if it's not the scariest, it's a really clever idea because a moving house is just epic. And all the other creatures are cool too. And that's the video, guys. Like, subscribe right now if you want me to add more DrNowhere characters into Minecraft. And now I'm wrapping up this video. Like, subscribe, and I'll be back with more insane new videos. Goodbye.